Well, first, going back about Meredith, when I first started doing the show, I didn't have a car, obviously, and I was on her way to work, and so she would pick me up and drive me to work, and I had this roommate that I had taken in, this Englishman. He's a very funny guy. He was like a punk rock musician from London, and he'd always crack up. He'd wake up early in the morning to see me go to work because he loved to look out the window and down at this amazing blonde woman who picked me up in a Mercedes with the sunroof open, playing Vivaldi, every morning. I'd say, like, America, it's great. Hang in there, man. This is the country. So, we had this great relationship. She was very sweet to me. So when this started to happen, I'm sure with her and Michael that there was some misgivings about it and some confusion about it. But to their credit, they never made me feel uncomfortable about it. I know anecdotally that they were concerned sometimes that, not so much that there was a shift to the other character, but that in that shift, that the very real needs of their characters were not neglected, and that those characters didn't become kind of stooges or set up people, which I think, both to their credit and to Gary's, they never did. They were always fantastic characters, and Elise was a great character. Michael Gross was the actor who played my father, Stephen Keaton, and he was, I think, Princeton trained. He'd just, I think, been nominated or won a Tony for Bent. So he came to the table with some credits, and so the combination of he and Meredith, these are substantial actors. So, it would be silly and naive for me to say, oh no, they were fine with it. I'm absolutely sure that they had conflict with it and some problems with that turn of events. On the other hand, the audience was laughing, you can't deny that. And again, like I said, their characters, they were careful to make sure their characters were maintained and treated respectfully. And I think the other thing, too, that they've said to me since is, I was just so damn happy to be there. And, I didn't, say, like, okay, move my credit to the top of the show or pay me more money or anything. I was just like, wow, you mean we don't have to pay for lunch? We get to just give us that, I was just so happy to be there that I think that disarmed them to a certain extent. And to the very end of the show, and it was never, that wasn't important to me to be the star of that particular show. It was, I loved the job, and I'll always be grateful to Gary for, providing a home for me. And so I think that those tensions, or the possibilities of those tensions, were really, they were really kind of overwhelmed by just, I think, a genuine warmth that everyone had for each other, and a real thrill at what we were able to accomplish.